Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. The redesign of Arden Park on Minnehaha Boulevard is about a third complete. The city and Minnehaha Creek Watershed District are working together to improve Minnehaha Creek and the overall health of Arden Park while adding recreational opportunities. The design phase, which started in December and will run into early 2019, will take the concepts of an approved master plan and develop technical plans to make them happen. Recent design work has focused on the alignment of Minnehaha Creek through the park, trails, and maintaining the park's rustic character. Tree preservation has also been a focus. A recent tree survey showed that the park has 630 trees over 8 inches in diameter. Of those, more than 100 are ash trees that may one day be impacted by emerald ash borer. A decision will need to be made regarding the management of those trees as part of the project.
So what we're bringing now is a revised creek alignment that preserves specimen trees, which we heard from the community input process, more definition on stormwater management concepts with engineering detail, and then natural resource restoration strategies for the park overall, how we're going to manage buckthorn, enhance species diversity, and then consider ash tree management within the park.
Design progress was shared last month with the public at an open house and at meetings of the Parks and Recreation Commission and City Council. Open houses also are planned for May and August 2018 to provide updates and gather feedback as the design phase for Arden Park moves forward. In addition to participating in open houses, residents will be directly involved in the design of both the park shelter and new playground. Modern lights and safety netting to protect spectators will be added to the showcase baseball field at Courtney Fields in Braemar Park, thanks to a grant and a generous donation from the Edina Baseball Association. Hennepin County Youth Sports awarded a grant of nearly $140,000 to Edina for the improvement as part of its 2018 Facility Awards. The Edina Baseball Association donated $100,000 toward the project on field number 1. Courtney Fields on McCauley Trail was built in 1973 and still has the original lighting from 1975. The lights have exceeded their life expectancy and have degraded to the point where they impair play on many evenings and pose a problem for participants, including Edina High School and American Legion teams. The replacements will not only improve lighting for players and spectators, they will use about 35% less energy and can be controlled remotely via the internet or mobile app.
For example, if there's rain happening and you shut down games for the night, it's as simple as me going onto an app on a phone and shutting the lights down. So very user-friendly, and also helps in cost of savings as well. You're not running the lights when there's nothing happening, so it's a very cool function.
The LED technology includes better directional control, reducing light pollution to the surrounding area. The new netting around backstops and behind the dugouts at field number 1 will provide additional safety for players and spectators. The new lighting poles will anchor netting that extends 20 to 30 feet above the existing fencing, drastically reducing stray balls and improving safety for everyone at the complex. The improvements, along with the immaculately maintained fields, will help Courtney Fields remain one of the premier youth baseball facilities in the state and continue to draw regional tournaments. Last month, the events and activities centered around Super Bowl 52 kicked off in Edina as Braemar Field hosted students from across the Twin Cities who wanted to give back to the community. As Edina TV's Rusty Ray found out, they delivered in a big way.
Hundreds of students from schools across the Twin Cities brought donation upon donation to Braemar Field in Edina. The NFL's Super Kids Super Sharing event happens every year in the Super Bowl host city. For some, it was the chance to rethink how they get rid of what they don't need.
I am a soccer player, and I know I had tons of cleats that were that I had used and I didn't use anymore, so that it felt really good to donate those.
Athletic gear, school supplies, and shoes were among the items the kids gathered at their schools, including Creek Valley Elementary. The students asked their classmates and their friends and families to donate.
So the fact that the kids can be involved in the Super Bowl excitement and in a way that they can give back is really rewarding.
At the Braemar Field event,
Have a good time? Yeah!
Vikings cheerleaders and Victor, the mascot, got the crowd excited as the Super Bowl committee welcomed everyone to the first big event of Minnesota's Big Moment.
You know, the Super Bowl is about three things. It's about football, about giving back, and about having fun. And I think you're doing all three here today, so thank you so much.
This is an attitude that prevails not only in Edina but elsewhere, and we're happy to be sort of the focal point of it for a little while, just for this one particular event.
As part of the event here at Braemar Field, the kids got to do some NFL drills with Vikings personnel. Organizers say they earned the right to play. They worked very, very hard. In just the first hour, volunteers and students unloaded 4 times the amount of items the event usually hauls in.
We've been doing Super Kids events for 18 years, and not only is this our biggest, it's got to be our most successful.
That may be one reason why students like DiLorenzo want to keep giving.
I'm probably going to go through my room after this and look at stuff I don't need and donate it somewhere.
That, Super Bowl organizers say, may be the biggest score of all. Reporting at Braemar Field for Edina TV, I'm Rusty Ray.
The Super Kids Super Sharing event collected an estimated 46,000 items that school leaders and community members will distribute to less fortunate students they serve. Students from more than 100 Twin Cities area schools participated. Thank you for watching this episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.